As covered in a previous video, yes, their end of the year update is going to be called The Old Peace, and I love the fact you had Uriel kind of standing there with the tail holding the flag that they didn't explain what the flag was really about. But it is in the image here, so it is obviously important in some way. But I have seen repetitively, like, overly, everybody turning around calling it the same thing. Warframe's next update. And I'd just like to do a little bit of correcting to this, because they have said this is, well, this isn't their next update. Because first update is the unnamed fall update that is going to bring Lavos Deluxe skin, Oberon's rework, no artwork for it even though they've got a picture of him there, which, you know, just a picture of Oberon there would have been nice, but Oberon will be getting a rework. The 62nd Warframe, so that is a Warframe prior to the big update, and they didn't really say what it was going to be, but they will be showing more of it off September 25th, or is that September 2025? I keep meaning to look up the date, but never mind. This will also finally bring the quest that is going to introduce new players, or existing players who haven't really got too much into the mod system yet, how they say the mod system should be used, which is where the great part of this whole teacher quest is going to play out. This is how Digital Extreme say you should use the mod system versus how everybody is using it. Are we using it right? Are they going to say we need to use it a different way? Are they going to do the unthinkable and change some things early on? Plus, it will introduce players to Teshin earlier on than him just appearing from nowhere and having pretty much no story behind him or anything else. There is later on, but early doors there's not. Unless, of course, you start in Deviri, in which case, yes, there is, because he's in the cave. He's also an old man. And then all of a sudden he's going to be here, because he doesn't turn into that until the new war. Which is where everybody said he was killed, but yeah, we're not going to go into spoilers for that one, but obviously he's in Deviri. Which is why it's still annoying that him in the relays is a ghost. It's like, fix it. We know he's not that, just put his Deviri skin there and be done with it. The ghosting thing is out of place, but a new quest will be coming that will introduce everybody to the mod system and finally have a tutorial type thing for the mod system they've been doing for, well, since they introduced the current mod system in March of 2013 with update, oh, what was it? Update 7. Was it? Yeah, update 7, Stormbringer. It's been a while.
What we're showing you from now on is for the end of the year update, which is a sum of many parts. It is an update that is made up of many components.
What was meant by this was basically there are at least 2 updates, not 3. I know, for those who've already gone to the comment section, I'd just like to correct you right now. They should pull, in my opinion, and just my opinion, the Devil's Triad and make it an earlier update, because as it stands, we have nothing in August, nothing in September, well, maybe a prime release in September, which in itself is insulting, more on that very soon. Then October, we'll probably get the unnamed update, which means there will be nothing in November. Don't get me wrong on this. I'm aware there is only 2 updates. The start of this, I misheard it because, as you just heard, Rebecca Ford said multi-part to this update. I assumed that meant, well, they're going to start eking out updates prior to the big update at the end of the year. No. She literally went, and this came after she turned around and went, that's all part of the end of year update. And that update will be multi-part update. I'd love to know what the meaning of this actually is. Is it going to be one update that has a lot of stuff in it, or are they going to tech rot encore us again, where we have to wait until March for the 63rd Warframe? They are missing so many opportunities with this update and what they can do for the end of year updates and lots of other things, but I'm sick of people turning around and saying it. No doubt, if you make this video not full screen anymore, to the right you will probably see a ton of videos referring to the old piece as Warframe's next update. It's not Warframe's next update. The unnamed fall update is their next big update. Technically their next update is literally just did a video on it. Summer Dog Days, which starts next week. Then we have Caliban Prime. Then there will be the fall update. Then we get the old piece. It's just a shame we will not see the Devil's Triad released for Neighbourous Nights. Because if Neighbourous Nights released with the 63rd Warframe, that is an opportunity that they keep missing. We've all heard the jokes about delayed, because everything they do is delayed. We're getting to a point where I think they know that they're doing this at this point, and releasing a Devil Warframe not on Halloween? Wow, that's just a hell of a missed opportunity, no matter how you would like to put it. But it's still the old piece. It's not the next update. It is at least 3 major-ish updates away. 4 if Neighbourous Nights has something releasing with it. We don't know what, but they'll probably bring something special-ish with tactical alerts, who knows. Possibly. Hopefully. Otherwise, we have a fall update that will probably be the Neighbourous Night update that will bring the teacher quest. Caliban Prime in September. That in October. Nothing in November. And then the big update, assuming they don't tear it apart and release some later on, in December. Whereas, there should be at least 3. Because Summer Dog Days is still going to have, possibly, it should, have an update prior to it actually coming out next week. They've literally said they've paused all hotfixing while they do a cert build. And their next big update is Summer Dog Days. I know it's not a big update, but it is the next thing they need to update their game for. Unless all of that stuff is already in-game, which is also a possibility. But no matter how much I ramble on about this, it doesn't change the fact. The old piece is not the next update. Ignoring Summer Dog Days, we still have Caliban Prime. Then the unnamed Autumn update. And the Neighbourous Nights update, because there should be one for that. So no matter how you want to spin this, there should still be at least 3. With the Devil's Triad releasing in the old piece. The 63rd Warframe. And because there's a 63rd Warframe, the 62nd, I would love to see it. Caliban Prime in August. More on that soon. The fall update in September. Neighbourous Nights in October. Because that will put 2 months between the 62nd and 63rd Warframe. Rather than there being a 62nd in October or November and the 63rd in December. However they're going to do it, it is still going to be very interesting. But I think I've babbled on way too long by this point, so we'll leave this off yet. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments section, how do you think they're going to release this, in what order, to what month? I'll catch you next time.